Hey, what's up, guys? Ian here to do a quick vault opening for the third week of season 3. First things first, I guess you can see that I shilled and got the I don't know what you call this, the golden Zoro transmog. I think it's kind of cool. I like the hat a lot. The rest of it is pretty basic, but I like the helmet. I guess can't really tell because the background is pretty dark, but you have feathers and stuff. Basically, I think I look like Zoro, and that's pretty cool. So let's see, I got I think I did an 11 at least on everybody, which is good. And I think a couple characters have multiple options. I don't want to make excuses, but I fucked up my back last week to the point where, like, even just sitting in my chair hurt, and even laying down hurt. So I kind of just didn't do anything for the whole weekend. Because I just kept going from, like, the chair to the bed, and it's like nothing was really giving me any relief, and I was taking some medicine that wasn't really helping either. I think it was exercise related, so I don't think medicine would really help, because I think it's, had to do with the, like when you exercise, you like do those little micro tears in your muscles. So I think that's what the pain was, not necessarily like swelling or anything like that. So that's why the medicine, I feel like, didn't really help. It's still a little sore and a little tight, but it's not, I guess let me open this while I talk. It's not sharp or anything, so I don't think I need to go to the doctor, and it has gotten, each day it's gotten better, so I'm not too worried, and I've been stretching and stuff like that. So okay, this is nice. Not a huge upgrade, but it has speed. Which is nice. And I did look up the stat weights for assassination. I am assassination. Don't look at the DPS meters. Don't look at the DPS meters for any of my characters. Just pretend these DPS meters don't exist this week. But yeah, so it has speed. So even if I do, catalyze it, I will maintain the speed. And mastery is really, really good. And I looked at the stat weights for most of the classes, and assassination wants crit mastery. So basically the same as sub. So I changed I started to enchant some of my gear now that I'm not replacing it as quickly. And yeah, so I could still use a lot of crit and mastery because, well, 34%, I still have a good bit of crit, but I feel like it's not as good as it could be. So my stat weights are a work in progress. And again, this is just, don't worry about this. In certain pulls I crush, but I guess on the overall, I guess in the peaks and valleys, I guess I have too many valleys. But my peaks are pretty good. Is there anything of note here? I don't really think there's anything of note. This is my... No. Yeah, none of this is really anything interesting. I replaced this. I finally replaced that trinket because it was just kind of annoying. Stuff's dying so fast this tier so far. Especially if you ever run with like a demon hunter, or what's another class? Combat rogue. Maybe a beastmastery hunter. Those are maybe the 3 highest DPS classes I've seen so far. So stuff like, oh yeah, see, this is a good example. You can see the feathers. I think it's cool. I think it's a pretty set. You kind of, like I said, you look like Zoro, so I got a little blade. I think it's cool. I think it's a cool set. You look kind of regal. But anyway, yeah. So everything dies super quick depending on your group comp. So classes that need to ramp, which might be Assassination Rogue. I feel like I actually don't really ramp that much on that class. I don't know. It is a little RNG with the poison bomb procs. This is the Combat Rogue. This guy did 230k overall. Insane. Absolutely insane. He dominated this dungeon. There were some pulls he was doing like 450, 500k. It was unbelievable. He was also, oh, it didn't save his item. I think it was like 476, so he's pretty fucking geared. Anything to note on my warrior? My main hand weapon is still 5% of my damage, which is the old, this one, the old Neltharis weapon, the Forge Storm. So that's super good. I probably won't replace that until I get a huge upgrade. And I think that's the only thing. Yeah, that's the only thing. So that's the only interesting thing from that. I'm going prot, although I don't really need to. I got a shield last week. Pretty good trinket. Much better for DPS than for tank. But I mean, it's a good trinket. It's your highest secondary stat, right? Yeah, your highest secondary stat, which would be, if it gives me either haste or verse, 5,000, 4,000. See, it would give me versatility. 5,000, this is 3,000. So give me 15% verse on use. Not amazing, I guess, but not bad. And again, it's a lot of main stats, so it's probably better than these 437s. Although I like having this tank trinket. I've said it before. It's not the strongest tank trinket, but it's only a minute cooldown, so you can use it a lot, and it's, in my opinion, I think it's very good. For my playstyle, it's very good. I guess we can. Maybe I didn't even use it. Or I guess is that it? Stance of the Mountain? I only used it a little bit. Let's ignore that. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass. Maybe it's not good, but it feels good. It feels good. I believe it to be good. And that's all you need. You just need faith. You don't need facts. You just need faith. Let's see. His druid is still transitioning. I won't, for your sake, I won't make any jokes. My druid is transitioning. I think I just need some trinkets. I think I have an okay staff. Oh man. Ugh. I mean, these are good, but boots is like this leather crafted piece is really good. The poison boots. Fuck. I mean, I'll take it. It's a pretty big upgrade. 23 item level. But that does put me in a predicament for my crafted piece. So I'll have to think about how I'm going to do that. And there will be a lot more vault options next week, because this week is Mythic Plus, or Dungeon Event week, I guess. And I've said it a million times, and I'll probably say it again at the end of the video, but I always do 4 Mythic Plus dungeons rather than just 4 Mythic Zeros. Because then you get... Oh, I didn't realize. I put this on 3 characters. Jeez, I need to... Okay, maybe I'm overdoing it with this transmog. But I always do 4 Mythic Plus dungeons, because then you get the cash. And then you also get 2 vault options. So there will be at least 2 vault options, I'm hoping, on everybody next week. So this is nice. Leech on a healer is super, super good. Crit Mastery, I believe, is pretty good. So that's a nice get. 29 item level. I haven't even put my sockets in here yet, so I'll put sockets in here, and that'll be a huge boost of stats. Let's see what the Mistweaver gets. It'd be nice to get something interesting. It'd be nice to get some trinket. Well, I guess I got a trinket on my warrior. It'd be nice to get a weapon, maybe. It'd be nice to get a tier piece, maybe. I think tier piece would be the best, because I still am lacking tier for everybody. But next week, is it next week? Does this little week aura have that? What? This week aura doesn't track the shit. Maybe I need to like look in the options. I haven't ever really set this thing up, so I don't even know. I can probably customize all of it, but I guess that'll be something I can look into. It used to show it last season, but I guess when they changed it. So big upgrade here. Big upgrade there, and again, it's a catalyzable piece. So that's nice. But yeah, I think it's next week we'll have 3 charges, or we have 3 charges this week. I believe it's next week we have 3 charges. So if I can get like 1 piece on everybody, then I can just slam the 4-piece. Although I might wait 1 extra week just in case the vaults try to troll me and give me tier right after I use my charges. Because again, the tier is gonna, based on past tiers, probably last 5 months, and this is only week 3. So I'm not in a super rush to get 4-piece like immediately. I can wait an extra week. So that's probably what I'll do, but we'll see how close I get to tier, and we'll just see how things feel. Okay, and this is also bad because this is my crafted piece. So I'm not too happy about that. So that's annoying. But I've been looking at a lot of stuff, and the embellishments are kind of weak this tier. Like they obviously still scale because they're crafted and you can craft them higher and stuff, but it just seems like the actual damage scaling of the effects is very low. So they seem a little lackluster, as opposed to just crafting like a normal crafted piece with no embellishment and just getting, your best stats, or a piece that's your lowest piece and just replacing that, as opposed to really like fishing for the embellishment effect. So we'll see. Again, obviously with it being so early, it is a little hard to tell what the meta is going to kind of settle on, and then maybe they'll do some hot fixes in the next week or 2. Maybe they won't. And then, check all your websites and see. So we got a weapon. I remember this ring was super good back in the day. Oh, this belt is super good. Let me just check, see if any of these items are. I'll probably go with this one regardless, just because the item level. Let me just double check here. And I'm going to check as if I am a DPS, even though I have been tanking, just again because it's easier to get into groups. But I'm going to check as if I was Havoc. Does anyone use that belt? Not very popular. 2% use that belt. Okay, does anyone use this weapon? 3% use this weapon. Okay, does anyone use this ring? The ring's not even on here, so I'll probably just go with the item level. I know weapons are good and important, but it's only a champion. It's only 454. This is huge upgrade. And I know his verse aren't my best stats anymore. I think Havoc's best stats are just straight mastery. I know. But this is a catch-up character. My gear's actually catching up pretty quick, but I got these 2 trinkets doing +2s yesterday. But yeah, this is like a catch-up character. So upgrades are upgrades. I'm not gonna super min-max quite yet. I just want to get him some stats. Some primary stat, some secondary stat, some item level. And then we can min-max for the weapon damage and the mastery. Let's see what the DK is. The DK is also a bit of a catch-up character because I did not play him at all in Dragonflight yet. I leveled him at the end of last patch, so he's fairly new. Okay, pretend this is incorrect. All of this data is incorrect. It's glitched. This is all a glitch. Big neck. Probably bad stats, but big upgrade. 26 item level. Versatility is, maybe if I go blood, versatility is a good tank stat. I mean, versatility always does something. It always gives you damage, flat damage buff. So it's not completely wasted. It's just maybe not as optimal as it could be. And we got this character. I can show off my Mog in the character select after. Let you guys really soak it in. But this is also a huge catch-up character. This is my worst one, 435. I got this. I got the 2-handed int mace. Although I'm going to start going probably enhance. Because I've been playing Ellie, and it's just... the rotation's kind of weird now. They got rid of Earthshock. Elemental Blast replaces Earthshock, and that's kind of weird. I never really liked the Ice Fury weaving build. And the current playstyle, you don't ever lava burst. You're like lightning shaman. So it's just kind of weird. So I'm gonna be looting as enhance and doing my dungeons looting enhance as well. Okay. Watch this. This is gonna be my character with my first 4 set. Is gonna be the character that's like the shittiest. It's gonna be the worst. I don't even have Primordial Wave. The tier set's around Primordial Wave, and I don't even have it in this build. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh yeah. Also cast Elemental Blast. That's interesting. That's an interesting tier set. Maybe the 2 set is where I ascend. Maybe it's one of those huge power spikes from back in the day where your 2 sets 20% damage increase. I doubt it, but maybe. It would be funny if people just don't even use... Oh, I didn't show you the character. I'll do it after this. After this, I'll go back and just show you my Shaman's Mog. Because it is pristine. It is salacious. It is, quite frankly, sexual. And we're still looting as survival because I still want to switch to survival. Crit haste is good. Crit haste is good stats. And it is a decent size upgrade. 26. Good upgrade. I'll take it. It's just a solid item. It's not amazing. It's not bad. It's just a solid medium. Extra medium. So my Shaman's Mog. I got the new fur boots from the trading post. I'm going with the Mankini. I've got this I don't remember, where did I get this? Was this might have also been a trading post? Or was it a Twitch drop? It might have been a store item. It might have been a store item. This helmet and this big old mace. Mace, hammer, axe. And that's what's coming at you. That's what's shooting lightning bolts and lava burst right at you, is this big hunk of meat. Yeah. Intimidating, right? Very, you see that on the battlefield and you're quaking in your boots for sure. Let's see what the mage gets. I have switched to arcane. It feels a little different than it did in the beginning of Dragonflight. I guess I still need to tighten up my rotation. Again, this was don't look at this. But this was the one. This was the one I was mainly referring to when I said when there's Demon Hunter in your group, everything like insta-dies. Like I didn't even have a chance to like cast. Like they would pull a big pack. The Demon Hunter would whatever the fuck. The Fell Rush, I-beam, Fell Rush, and everything would be dead. And I would have gotten like 2 casts off. So I was basically just like on follow. I didn't really even get to play that dungeon because the Demon Hunter soloed it. So that was fun. I'll take this. This is a solid piece because this is a shoulder slot for the Catalyst. And Haste Mastery is pretty decent for every spec. So I will take it. I will definitely take it. And I do have 1, so this could be a potential 2-piece. Potential 3-piece, that's a decent item. And then we are going to be getting, like I mentioned earlier, the weekly is the heroic cache for 4 dungeons. I would recommend do Mythic Plus, even if it's just a 2, because then you at least get an extra vault. And even if it's just a 2, that's what, a 454 this early in the season. Maybe that's a good 454, I don't know. But I would recommend at least doing it 2, personally. And then you get this, you get 2 vaults in this, and you get a bunch of currency, crests and stuff. So that's another reason to do it on Mythic Plus. You get a lot more, you get more crests and possibly more flight stones. So definitely do that. I don't have any mounts to show off. I did get the trading post mount, but that one's gay and boring. I did do the whole trading post. It's I was gonna say pretty and fairly and super all at the same time. It's pretty easy. I'd say it's average. Maybe not the easiest month it's been, but it's definitely not hard. You can do it in a day or 2. Pretty easy. I also got I'll log out and show you guys. I also got the mage the mage armor as one of my items. So that was my purchase this month, was the mage armor and a mount. That's what I chose, and I'm just banking up the points for something that really catches me. I'll always buy the mounts, and then maybe if it's something cool, like I bought this, and I bought the fur boots, and I bought these fur boots. If you don't have hooves, they actually are fur boots, and they look kind of just like Uggs. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's about it for this week. Stay tuned for next week. I will have at least 2 choices on hopefully everybody. And maybe I'll even do another quick video of just opening the caches, since I know, since this channel is basically just my vaults and the occasional other video, which is something I'm working on. I don't think it's going to only ever be vaults, but it is something that I'm working on. Just, be patient. I'm a busy man. But yeah, so since it's basically vaults and it's like kind of like an RNG kind of thing, I feel like the caches from the weekly fall into that as well. So I'll record that probably. And yeah, so that's about it. Thanks, guys.